Guys, welcome back to my channel. It has been weeks since I filmed. I haven't been on any of my socials. I've not filmed for TikTok, YouTube, or Insta, purely because I got ill twice in the matter of like 2-3 weeks and it wrote me off. I actually think that the second round was COVID. So I got better. I went straight full force into working out and getting back to normal. And then I just fell ill again. So it just kind of deteriorated. I deteriorated really quickly, thought I could get normal stuff done and I couldn't. Filming was the last thing on my mind. Anyway, the makeup I've got on right now is actually not what I'm gonna do for you guys. Actually, Kaya Cosmetics. I've used it before in one of my videos and this was a quick video I've just done for Insta and TikTok, just to show you guys the new shade range. This is the neutral tone rather than the warm tone, and it looks so pretty on. These are the dewy drops and they're really nice and natural, infused with skincare, vitamin E. They have no scent to them and they're literally so lightweight. They actually are really, really nice. I just keep forgetting that I have this and don't use it. But the neutral shade is actually really perfect for me. So I think I'm going to be using this going into the spring summer months. But how pretty is that? So my plan was to basically take this off, take my base off, shall I say, and redo it with drugstore products. I've been sent a couple of things that I actually want to try. I'm going to remove this base and come back to you with a fresh face of skincare. I had to change my setup slightly because the sun's going to do what it's always doing. Got really big windows here, so the sun is going to move around, but at least you're going to see it in pure sunlight. So this is me with my skincare. I have switched over to some Korean bits. This is by Medicube and I'm using the Pore. All I know is it's the Pore range. They're dark blue and I've got the serum and the cream. Moisturizer, the daily moisturizer, and then I've got my Perricone MD SPF on top of that. So it is just, I'll try and show you in the natural light, it is giving me really nice glowy glass skin. And just to add to that, I'm just coming off of my period, so my skin starts to change and it starts to glow again and I start to feel like a woman again. So I got sent quite a while back actually, and I've not really shown anyone, the Rimmel Multitasker. They're like kind of face glow primer, highlighter, glow booster. So it's kind of like a 3-in-1. Got sent 2 shades. So I'm going to use this one all over and then use this one to kind of bronze. But I am also going to use a foundation and a concealer. Also got the Max Factor Miracle Pure Skin Reset 2-in-1 serum foundation. I've tried this 2 or 3 times and it's actually really, really nice. I do love the serum foundations that are on the high street. They're actually really, really nice, like the drugstore ones. This is shade 60 to 80, light to medium. It's been working really well for me whilst I've been paler. Let's see today if it works. I'm sure it still will with the bronzers. And I'm also gonna try the Rimmel Multitasker concealer and foundation combo. So this can be used alone, but I feel like I'm just going to layer products up and see how they look. Rather than me rambling on, let's go straight in with the Multitasker Primer Glow. I mean, this is dark, but let's get the summer glow on. I am so ready for this weather to be permanent. Right, I can't really see what's going on because of the daylight that's coming in here. So I'm just going to try and see how this looks. So this is very dark for my face at the moment. It kind of blends with the body, and because it is just a sheer kind of base primer, it doesn't really matter too much about it being the perfect match. I'm finding at the moment that with the Medicube Pore products, everything sits really nicely on top of it. So, I mean, this is the 3rd time washing and reapplying makeup for me today. And yeah, it's still absolutely flawless and smooth. yeah, I'm really seeing the difference with my skin when using that. I'll show you in that natural light. That's just given me a really nice kind of golden glow. And I am gonna do I want to do this yet? Do I want to go in with the darker one? Let's do it, because I'm gonna show you options. Because if you're someone like me who doesn't love to wear like tons of makeup day to day, this might be a good option for you. Affordable and effective. No, I dropped it everywhere. Use this to bronze. This is definitely not classed as contour. This is definitely more a bronze shade. And we're going to use that on the edges. I really don't know what you're seeing in this light. I cannot see my screen at all. I really don't know where to set up anymore. It's really hard in this apartment to figure out where to set up to film. Let's try and blend that out. To let you know, this is the shade 007 Deep. I'm going to use the same product just to bronze my cheekbones, so I do it quite high, and let's put a little on the nose as well. This is actually a Kaya Cosmetics brush. I like to go in my ear a little. Go over the nose and bronze that so we get that summery bronzed effect. Nothing beats like spring summer skin. I know I've said it a million times, but guys, that was 2 products. How nice is that for every day? Wow. So I want to show you the Miracle Pure Serum Foundation by Max Factor, because I actually really liked this when I tried it last. Let's just hope the colour works well now. It's going to be a little bit light, but what I'm going to do is focus it through the centre of the face. Oh, it's actually so nice. It's got a very strong scent to it, so I better pre-warn you guys. It smells like watermelon. Yeah, they've like flavoured it in a... The scent is definitely watermelon. See how nicely that sits. I know we've got the base products on, but I will rave and say it over and over, guys, but the way that you prep your skin is key when doing makeup. None of your makeup will sit right or look right if you are not taking care of your skin, or if you're not prepping your skin right before doing it. So the base, the complexion, is one of the most important parts of the makeup. It makes or breaks every single look. And I'll continue to do more videos based around complexion, because honestly, I feel like that's really what we all want to get right and what we all focus on. And let's be honest, like, I love teaching you guys eye looks, but these kind of day-to-day looks are also so important. So, right. This is looking beautiful in the mirror. I'm going to check. I'm going to come back to you guys after checking this on the camera, because right now it just looks like a black screen. That feels beautiful. That feels beautiful. I'll show you in different lights. To completely change my setup, please ignore my ugly chairs in the background, but I really want to try and show you this in different lights, so I might keep changing where I'm at. But I really love this as a base. I think it's really beautiful and it feels really nice on the skin. This is a really good buy. I will check how much it is and I will put it up on the screen. I also love contouring around my lips when I don't want to wear lip liner on a day-to-day basis, because that obviously makes you look more done up. So I'm actually going to use a bit of the e.l.f. These are the, they don't even have names on them, Putty bronzers, and I'm just going to use that for my lip contour. Actually very great texture for any kind of contouring. Also use that on my nose whilst I'm at it. It's a really soft shade, so it's perfect for contouring without looking too bronzed, too dark. Oh, that is a great shade. It's like, honestly, you can get so much more than you used to be able to get. When I used to work at MAC, MAC really was the only brand that had good quality products, whereas now, well, it was the only brand that had good quality and diverse products. So many things from your local store, your local Boots. Even my local Tesco has a good little range of, I think, Rimmel and Maybelline. But anyway, so that is the base, and you're seeing this now with obviously natural light, but I've turned into the shade because that was really bright, and I've got a little bit of extra light above me just so that you can, oh, the sun, you can see how that looks. So I'm going to try out the Multitasker concealer and foundation with the cooling wand. I haven't tried this yet, and I'm really intrigued to try. Oh, that feels lovely. So as it says, it's a concealer and foundation, so you can actually use this all over. Right, I'm blending this out. This is a Sigma F03 highlight brush. This concealer is quite liquidy actually, so I'm going to actually use a bigger brush and blend it out like foundation. Ooh, 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 ooh. Guys, these are really nice products. I'm really, really impressed. I do spend a lot on my beauty products and on my kit. I have a lot of high-end products in my kit purely because people are paying a price and I want to have the products that people wouldn't necessarily pick up and buy themselves. But I will say, my God, that is actually so, so nice. They're sitting so nicely on my skin. Like I said, I'm not sure if it's purely because of the skincare that I use, the bases, the way I've prepped my skin. But the layers that we've done have really, really made that look beautiful. That looks so nice in person as well. So it's not just... I hope it's coming out nice on camera because it honestly looks so nice here. I'm trying to get it up close. It looks really smooth. I like to just press in around the eyes. Overall, guys, really impressed. Feels beautiful on the skin. Feels so beautiful. They also sent me a darker shade. This is the shade Toffee. So that's 90 Toffee and this is 60 Light Honey. I'm going to try Toffee as my bronzing contouring on top of what we've done. Obviously, guys, you do not need to do these layers. I'm just wanting to try out the products. One was for day to day, and this could still be worn day to day, but this could also be your kind of more built up foundation look. Oh, that colour's amazing for a bit of a contour. Very soft bronze contour. When I say contour, really, I mean bronze. There's a lot of confusion lately over bronzing and contouring. Bronzing, obviously, is to bronze the face and to lift the face. Contouring is to literally sculpt the face. Bronzing can kind of do it without having to look grey and ashy. This is why I prefer bronzing to contouring, because you kind of shape out the face without having to... Guys, that is so beautiful. Is this a joke? This is beautiful. Oh, it looks so nice here. It looks so nice in person. Are you joking me? Right, I've got too many options of the things that I love. This is the problem. And I come on here and I show you guys, and the thing is, there's so many products out there now. This is Why didn't I try this sooner? Why didn't I try this sooner? Sorry, I think have I been blocking myself in the camera? Sunlight. Wow. Buffing it all back in. A lot of you know I do love to use brushes, but sponges, beauty blenders, also the Tropic Velvet Cushion Sponge, phenomenal. I love sponges too, but what I will say is that with a brush, you have more control, you have more choice over how much coverage and how much blending you get. And with beauty blenders, generally I find that they suck up and soak a lot of foundation and waste a lot of product. So I do love using my brushes. Just to let you know, I have been using a lot of my Kaya brushes that have been my go-to at the moment. This is the F13 and my bronzing one is the F06. I'm going to use some blusher now. This is the Maybelline Sunkissed, which blush is this? Uptown Glow. So I really loved the look of these when they came out and I bought this. It's the most beautiful peachy gold. I'll try and show you here. I'll pop some on my cheeks so you can see, but it is like a true peach as well, because it's really hard to find these peachy tones nowadays, guys, and I really love a peach, especially on an olive skin. Peach on olive skin is just so warm and it lifts the skin. Pink still works, obviously, as long as it's a warmer pink, but when it's like a cool tone pink on an olive skin, it can really just wash out. So I'm just using a F06 brush again by Kaya and blending that in. What a beautiful soft peach. Look at that for a spring look. I might sound over the top, but I am excited. And to be honest, guys, haven't applied much makeup lately where I put it on and I feel like I look nice. Might just be how I've been feeling internally, but this is really doing it for me right now. I might even put a bit of this. Let's go peachy vibes for the spring. Let's do that. Right, let's blend this back out. I'm sorry that I have to use this mirror because I can't see properly. I'm really enjoying lifting and having my blusher and bronzer a lot higher lately. I feel it's really been creating more of a lift to my face. And then I'm just going to blend this a little underneath. I'm just kind of press in so that then a little bit more of a clean up. Use my Melly Sophia brush to blend that out. Just get that nice peachy effect on the lid. Just going to go back into my brows and lashes just to bring them back to life, even though I've already got product on. Hopefully it should lift. Really been enjoying no powder on a day-to-day, and for me, it's very much me. I love my skin to look really glassy and really glowy. I understand that it's not for everyone, and I also understand that if you have oily skin, you do not want to look shiny like this or glowy like this. If not, you can use a powder. I will show you it with a powder once I've done, although I love it a lot without. So I did get also sent by Rimmel the lip latexes, and I'm thinking I want to try the lightest one. You know me, I love a light nude lip, and they also sent lip liners. So I'm gonna swatch these on my hand so that you can see. So the top one is Tirimisu, and the second one, let me go into different lights. So we've got Tiramisu and Cappuccino, I believe. So these are the Rimmel Lasting Finish lip crayons. I will say, if you're looking for a really good lip liner from the drugstore, £8 or £9, it is the NYX Cosmetics Line Loud lip pencils. All the shades are beautiful as well. I really love them and they stay on well. This is my second time trying these, so they do glide on really nicely. I just haven't really done a wear test to know how long they stay on the lips. Let's try. Beautiful shade. We all know I like to overdraw my lips a little. Okay, that's a really nice lip colour. And then we're going to use the shade Sassy in the lip latex. I think this is the lightest one it is. That's what I wanted to use. So let's try Sassy out. Oh, I love that. The texture of this is like, literally like latex. Wow. That's actually really an amazing texture. It's very rare. There's not anything that feels like that. That's such an unusual texture. So stay in power for those lip liners is not great because I've just wiped it off, but I do like the colour and I like the way it glides. So if you're not too bothered about stay in power, then go for it. But my lip liners have to be long wearing because I feel like this is what completes me when I have a full face on. I didn't do eye makeup today because, to be totally honest, I wanted to focus on trying out a base that is all drugstore products rather than going in and using a mixture, which is what I generally do. I'm not sure about this lip colour now that it's setting in, guys. Weird. I've literally been trying to figure out if I like the lip colour or not for this last 5 minutes. But anyway, I would like to leave this without powder because, like I said, for me personally, I don't always wear powder on a day-to-day. If you are wanting to lock in oil and shine, then you can use your powder of your choice. I have got the NYX Can't Stop Won't Stop powder, which I've had for a long time. I wouldn't know if that is the best choice for drugstore powders because there's been so many more that have come out in that time. We can try it. Just got a taste of the lip latex and it's quite strong. So, feels lovely. Yeah, not sure if I love how long it will stay, the lip liner and the taste of it. But anyway, I still think a lot of you would absolutely love that. I'm just pinpointing things that might not be liked, if that makes sense. Right, this is it without powder. Maybe I'll show you in the natural light. So I'm going to switch spot again. Let me show you in the sunlight. This is it in the absolute pure sunlight that's shining directly at me. Like I said, I've not powdered it, so this isn't necessarily for everyone. Okay, I've had to switch back because I couldn't see a thing. I will powder this just for those of you that maybe want to try a drugstore powder, and I'm sure that there's been a lot more released recently that are probably much better performing than this one. But this is the NYX Can't Stop Won't Stop powder. I've got the shade medium, I believe, light medium, so it's quite golden. But we are just going to try setting this. For those of you that want to try something a little bit more camera ready or to lock in any of your oil, yeah, it's actually really nice. I don't remember it being bad at all. I just wanted to see how it worked on top of these products, but if anything, it's working really well. I put too much in that nose area, which is silly because that gets dry. Sometimes when you do all of this, especially with powder and no real like eye makeup, it can actually, don't know what's happened there, but we need to rub it off. So you need to be slightly careful when applying the powder. This is an Oh Pretty brush. This is the OB13 brush. I might just go under the jaw a little because that gives some definition. It looks very smooth and airbrushed. If you're somebody that wants more of a matte finish, then you would skip the steps with the primer glow and probably go straight in with the serum foundation or the concealers only. But I'm somebody who loves to layer and loves to get that glow from within before actually applying foundation, or my foundation or tint has to have that kind of natural glassy glow to it. If you're someone that wants to matte down, take out that shine and has oil, then I would then go in with the powder. Anyway, this is a great little example of drugstore base. I will leave it there. I hope you've enjoyed this. There was a few of you that asked for a more affordable drugstore look. Obviously, I know I haven't done a full blown glam. This is more so for those of you that prefer kind of day to day, something that's affordable that can be worn every day rather than just for your special events. But I can't lie, guys, I've really enjoyed how that's turned out. I think that the products feel really nice on the skin. The powder obviously has instantly given it more of a, it feels like it's more there. I feel like I should put a setting spray on, but I'm not going to bother. Thank God I feel better and I'm back here. It's good to be back. Don't forget to like, subscribe and share. It really does go a long way. I'm still slowly building this channel up and I know it's going to take time, but it really does mean a lot when you show your support. So thanks so much and I will see you next time, guys.